I was curious when you were saying that some caves breathe, others don't breathe. How does that work? Does that mean they have a connection of air that goes through the mountain to somewhere else? And how do you understand if it's a breathing cave or not?
Yeah, so the cave systems that we are looking for are bigger systems where you have air passage through it. So usually you feel it with just airflow. So you go to the entrance and it's very easy to feel that is it a working system. Sometimes if you have like collapsed caves where you have the top entrance and bottom entrance are only couple hundred meters from each other, but they are a couple hundred meters in vertical distance. So then the air pressure makes the uh, uh, airflow. So now when we have solid mountain and you have a hole which breathes, you then have an upper entrance or lower entrance somewhere. So those are the ones that we are looking for.
Over here.
I would have a question for your team.
We're all going to start just asking each other questions.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You dive quite deep. The profile is quite gentle. You don't go so quickly to deep. Do you ever face symptoms of HPNS?
The first time I reached 190, I feel some tremors in my hands, but I'm not sure if it was because it was the first time I was out that deep. So I suppose was the nervous of the feel that feeling and be there alone. That's what. But the feelings of HPNS, I never had it. This year I made a fast descent until 215 meters and no problem at all. It was completely okay. The mix I am using is 580, which is already high helium, but no problem at all.
Okay. I think the symptoms, because what you described is what I have felt also. If you are first time and you are a little bit nervous,
exactly.
How you feel is triggering actually the HPNS quite more easily than if you are knowing the place and you are relaxed. So
I think it was the first time. Probably I'm not sure if it was because I was nervous and I feel it in the heavy of to be alone at that deep.
Yes.
And so, but with the experience, you pass that feeling, and so I know being at 170 meters now is not normal, but it's okay, right? So that's why. Well, okay. I have a question for you.
I have a question for you.
Oh,
hi there. I've got a question for Natalie.
Okay.
So clearly you do have the most disgusting caves on the planet, but yet you still dive them.
Yes.
I'd like to know what would stop you from diving a cave? What could be so disgusting that you just simply go, no, I'm not doing that?
I have dived in unfortunately polluted caves underneath Tulum at this point, so I can effectively say nothing.
You consider your work finished there, or are you still planning?
Oh no, absolutely not. I think we will be going back there for the rest of our lives. Yeah, it's just starting. We've barely scratched the surface of it. Everything went to a screeching halt because of the pandemic. Everything locked down. So now we're having this like task of going back. Like I've gone twice and done no diving, and just trying to figure out where like everybody's gone. Like the guy for Ursus that takes us across the boat, and the boat has moved away. He's gone. So we have to find a new boat, like we have to find a new captain. So there's going to be a lot of strategics before we can go again. If I get really, really good with double rebreathers, will you take me to that cave one day? It looks so beautiful. I was telling Sami I could just watch this video and as a relaxation technique. I just want to say something to Arlindo as well, which is so cool. Like every single one of us is doing like such a wildly different kind of cave dive that is super interesting to hear you guys. Like, you're crazy because it's cold. You're crazy because it's insanely deep, and I'm completely rational.
Good. Thank you. Sorry.